Hello traders, hello investors, how are you guys doing today, my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. Today, Tesla is going up 1% roughly, and it is a little bit frustrating. Why? Because Tesla, unlike the indices, the S&P, the Nasdaq, is not breaking its previous resistance yet. As you can see, the Nasdaq index is clearly breaking this resistance level around 11.6k, which tried to work as a double top chart pattern for the Nasdaq, but we did react near the retracements, and right now we are breaking the previous resistance, doing for the first time since March 2022 a higher high and a higher low. This is a classic reversal structure. The S&P is doing a similar pattern for the first time since it started dropping on March 22 over here. It started its bear trend on March 2022 because technically speaking we have been in a bear market since January 2022, right? But anyway, we are doing right now for the first time a higher high, higher low. We are trying to break this resistance at 39.45, which is the most important key point to me, as you guys already know. But Tesla is still not. What this means, is this something to worry or not? This is what we are going to try to understand. We have earnings today as well, so we're going to talk about that in this video. Just first remember, my dear friends, click on the like button to support this channel. Click right now because you're going to forget. And if you're new around here, subscribe, because I'm here every single day to keep you guys updated on Tesla's price action and on other stocks as well, like NIO, Nvidia, Apple, and cryptos. I did an analysis on Bitcoin and I'm gonna do an analysis on Ethereum tomorrow, alright? So seriously, consider subscribing. Now, Tesla is a little bit weaker, okay? It is weaker than the market. We are not breaking the resistance level, and this is quite frustrating. I think Earnings are making the market very, very nervous right now. Investors, very, very nervous right now. We are quite anxious because, well, investors are afraid, right? We are afraid of earnings. We all know what earnings could cause to a stock, and Tesla is a very nice example of how earnings affect the short-term price action, at least. I do not believe it's going to affect in the mid or long term, but short-term speaking, we're going to see some volatility. But in the end, ultimately, Tesla always follow the indices, the movement seen on the broad market. Tesla is very vulnerable to the market sentiment, all right? So we got to keep our eyes open at the sentiment at this moment. We have earnings. Sure, this is going to cause some volatility. Absolutely. But right now, I think that we gotta break 757 in order to truly reverse. But since we have earnings, Tesla could just gap up and crash again. Yes, this is a real possibility. Either way, Tesla always follows the technique with astonishing precision. Last earnings, for instance, who remember, who were with me in this channel at that time over here on April 20, 2022. Tesla was quite pessimistic, right? We dropped it sharply on the day of the earnings, but we did report earnings after the market closed, and in the next day, Tesla jumped just to fill the previous gap over here. It's still here. I didn't erase this gap. We filled this gap with an astonishing precision just to drop again. It was very good earnings, right? A very nice surprise. In fact, it was a very good surprise over here. So the market, Tesla jumped. However, in the end, it always follows the sentiment, the broad sentiment. And the sentiment was quite bearish at the time. So Tesla resumed to drop despite this jump over here. On January 26 over here, Tesla was quite optimistic, going up plus 2% on the day of the earnings. However, after it reported earnings, we crashed it. It feels like to me just to seek this resistance area over here, and we bounced it back up doing a hammer candlestick pattern a few days ago. a few days later. I'm so sorry. But in the end, since it was January, the overall sentiment was still quite bearish. We did bounce back up. We did a dead cat bounce, and we dropped all the way down again. All right. I think on February, the Ukraine war started, so the market crashed a little bit more. It tried to reverse. It reacted nicely, but right now it feels like Tesla is just dancing around its 21 EMA, which is quite good. It is a good indicator. We don't see this happening since we started dropping from the 1200s over here on November 2021. We are dancing around the EMA. We are trying to do what seems to be a triangle chart pattern. Maybe it is a triangle, maybe not. Maybe it's a bearish flag. I don't know. Either way, we are on the verge of breaking the resistance. If earnings are quite good, that's great. I think we're going to retest the 800s again. If you're going to drop and do like we did over here, right, on April 21, well, this is a real possibility. I don't know if we're going to do that or not. But if earnings are going to be good, okay, I think we're going to retest 800s. If earnings are not as bad as the estimatives, I think we're going to jump as well. Now, if earnings are bad or worse than the estimatives, then I believe we're going to drop. And in that case, I think we're going to seek the purple trend line down here. I don't know if we're going to hit in one single day or not. Maybe not. Maybe it's too much. But this is going to make Tesla tank a little bit. And I think we're going to tank the entire market as well. I think the Nasdaq could do a bearish candlestick pattern near this resistance, right? This is not gonna be too good, and we could drop all the way down to its 21 EMA again. The S&P is also quite close to its resistance. I think we still could jump a little bit more to fill the gap, but if Tesla tanks the market, I think we're gonna do a bearish top sign over here to retest its 21 EMA again as usual, right? So I think Tesla has the potential to tank the entire market. I don't know if it will. Either way, the volatility will increase, but we gotta pay attention to the key points. And right now it's 757, 792, and the purple trend line, which is a dynamic price line, so we can't plot a price level on this trend line, okay? But it is something we can work with. From here, the volume is decreasing. One thing that makes me a little bit optimistic, and no one else is considering, I don't know why, is Netflix. Netflix reported earnings yesterday, and it didn't lose as much as it lost on the last earnings on subscribers numbers. All right, I'm talking about premium subscriptions. So it feels like Netflix is still losing subscribers, but it didn't lose as much as the forecasts. So it is jumping nicely. So I think we could see something similar on Tesla, right? I think Netflix is a mirror of many other tech stocks for now, all right? I think many stocks are gonna follow what Netflix is doing if they report a similar earnings, okay? If we're not as bad as the forecast, man, we're gonna jump. This is great. Maybe this is all over. Maybe we're not in a recession at all. Maybe, right? And we're gonna jump. I think if we jump, this is not gonna work as a true reversal, bullish reversal structure in the weekly chart, because we still have the 21 EMA around the 800s over here. So, but I do believe we could jump a little bit more at least, right? I will keep you guys updated. Tomorrow I will record another video trying to explain what's going on with Tesla. We gotta wait, right? Right now there is nothing to do but wait. The market is waiting. We see such a small candlestick today, right? It feels like the market is very cautious right now. So we gotta patiently wait. If Tesla crashes to this purple line, I think it's gonna be an opportunity to buy. If we break this black line, 757, I think Tesla will just resume its bullish momentum. Then we'll see how to proceed. Then we gotta wait for tomorrow's candlestick to materialize before assuming anything else, all right? So again, I'll keep you guys updated. So seriously, subscribe this channel in order to keep in touch with my daily analysis. Thank you very much for watching, my friends. Stay safe. Farewell.